Hey girlfriend. You were walking on air.
Yes. I haven't come down from the Contradance weekend in Dallas yet.
When in doubt, swing. The only dance weekend title that questions the skill level and judgment of the participants.
I find the title to be a pleasant alternative to many of life's uncertainties. What was your favorite part of the weekend?
It was so nice to hear a music style that we seldom get to dance to here in Texas. The entertaining Magic Foot play a French-Canadian style that has a lightness and playfulness that sometimes doesn't come through in the old-time style so many bands play here.
Why do you think more old-time musicians do not work on learning other styles like this?
I believe there is a rule that, if you are going to play old-time music, you must commit your heart and soul to being an unchangeable curmudgeon for the rest of your life. What did you like best about the weekend?
I enjoy the contra fashions and how the flowing clothing is such a lovely complement to the music and dance movement. The variety of colors, twirling in unison with every turn and swing, is like dozens of flowers opening and closing, again and again.
I noticed several men enjoying the twirliness factor, as well.
Yes, well, watching men in twirling kilts can be a bit more treacherous.
Oh. How so?
It seems that women understand what should be worn under their skirts. Some bike shorts, perhaps a cute pair of bloomers. But I was disturbed by what I saw this weekend on the men.
Uh-oh.
The first kilted man was wearing underpants that appeared to be made of a flag of the United Kingdom. I suppose it could have been a tribute to the royal wedding. However, the fabric was see-through.
Oh my.
Sadly, that was not as bad as the second man. He was wearing a blue ribbon.
What? Wrapped all around him?
No, only around his male sexual protuberance.
Not necessarily a winning choice there.
Perhaps a drunken Scotsman might appreciate it, but for me and others, it's too much to bear.
One thing that always frustrates me is that there aren't enough dances to get to all the people I would like to dance with.
Did you try to pre-book your dances with the women you wanted to dance with?
No, I think it's bad contra etiquette. Maybe one dance ahead, but no farther.
One man gave me a piece of paper before he left that said, "Fourth dance, Friday night, 2014 dance weekend." I'll need to make sure I don't lose it.
You'd better not. Men always keep their promises to the dance partners they ask.
I questioned that. I was waiting for a man who'd ask me. He didn't come looking for me, so I yelled for him. Loudly. Like, Stella. He didn't respond, so I went and found him. He was surrounded by 4 other women, all with their hands on their hips.
What did I tell you?
Yes, but he was so gorgeous. He was immediately forgiven by all the women.
Yes, attractive people do appear to be popular at dances, regardless of whether you need to lead them around like a puppy.
I noticed one couple that seemed to choose each other a lot both nights. Then, they danced as if the dance floor was the size of a refrigerator crate.
I believe they were dancing in a postural style that allows a couple to make quick, tight swings. I'm sure they were just practicing their technical skills in order to get maximum pleasure out of the dancing.
I think you are partly right. I enjoyed the evening dance programs that our caller, Bev Birnbaum, put together. A couple dances each night that were more challenging, with most of the program very understandable and with good variety.
I agree. Even though she called everything in Canadian, I was still able to understand her. You know, between Bev and the band's style, the weekend had a real north-of-the-border flavor.
Perhaps that is why it smelled like back bacon and Tim Hortons donuts when I got close to the stage. Don't you think the hospitality was wonderful?
Yes. Everyone who helped with housing was the best. I particularly liked where I stayed, it was so opulent. I don't know many dancers outside of Dallas who have a labyrinth and a petting zoo in their backyards.
And Rhonda Beckman and her committee worked their bot duties off all weekend. I certainly hope the week at the rest home she was taken to and that van will recharge her in time for next year's dance weekend.
Did you hear the announcement about next year's weekend?
No, what's happening?
They've hired Wild Asparagus, Bare Necessities, KGB, Great Bear Trio, Perpetual Emotion, Hot Point, Notorious, Elixir, The Syncopaths, and Squirrelheads in Gravy to play. Squirrelheads are the headliners.
Great.
They were expecting a large crowd, so they've rented Dallas Cowboys Stadium for the first week in May. They've started working on decorations already, I hear.
Say, have you noticed there's no one else here at the office?
It's usually that way when you come to work on a Sunday morning. No worries. Turn that music up, girl. Let's dance some more.